Hey, what's up guys, Rick here. You know they say, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And that's what I do with my channel. When people want to say stupid things about me, I farm them for content. Now, what are we dealing with today? Well, an artist with a large following on Twitter has made it their mission to falsely report and deplatform my channel because I had the nerve to criticize one of their friends' public Twitter posts. Now, before we get into those updates, I have an exciting set of news. I have now launched a campaign with the company Otakuban. Now, this is very exciting. They work with a lot of independent VTubers, and when I saw their sort of mission, I wanted in because I think what they're doing is really cool. So pre-orders for this merch drop are open until December 10th, and the first 20 customers to use the code YourLikesArePublic will get 10% off. So you want to move quick if you want that discount. But nonetheless, here is the merch. You have a new hoodie, a t-shirt, a vinyl sticker here, and a keychain charm right here, which is my personal favorite out of this. And I mean, look at the artwork. It's a banger. Look at the Rev thighs. Who doesn't like that? But yes, available for a few more weeks for pre-order. This is a really cool opportunity, and I'm glad to be a part of this. So link in the pinned comment if you want to check out this merch drop. But nonetheless, I'll let you guys look at this cute Revlay art as I get you up to speed in case you missed the last couple episodes of Dragon Ball here. So a few days ago, an artist with over 100,000 followers on Twitter decided to slander the creator of One Piece and claim that they're a pedo because some spoilers in the future One Piece manga chapters claim that a character that they've sexualized throughout the series is actually underage. And again, I'll put a link to that video in the description if you want the full details, but I'm just giving you the quick rundown here. So then they were included in my video where we had the classic Your Likes Are Public moment where they have underage characters and lolicon their likes, which makes them a hypocrite. And then after my video, they decided to tweet about me and slander me on Twitter where I would respond to them. And then of course they would private their account, and then they would claim that they were doxxed, and again, they would try to fix blame on me, which the burner account that did it has nothing to do with me. In fact, they've been slandering me as well, and I have no responsibility for it. And also, there's a lot of people questioning if it was real because as soon as people started asking questions about some of the details, they instantly deleted all of their public supposed evidence about the situation. But either way, it wasn't me who did it, and I don't condone that stuff, and that's not condoned in my community, but they tried to fix blame on me. And then as they kept tweeting about this situation, this encouraged people to look into this artist, and then some old threads about them started to resurface where there was evidence that they were sending unsolicited dick pics as well as unwanted sexual advances to multiple women online. And then in response to those threads back in 2021, this artist would basically victim shame and claim that these women should have expected what happened and had no right to complain about it because they make adult content. So now you're up to speed with the previous video. So where are we now today? Well, in part of that video, there was a separate artist. This is different than the one I was just talking about. This artist right here decided to defend that other artist and go after me. And they did not like the video I made on this situation. And this artist with over 50,000 followers has made it their mission to get my video taken down. They made this tweet, while private, stating, "Going private for a couple of days since Rev's little cunny brigade won't F off. Can you guys go report his video for harassment too? Just say the Twitter users displayed in this video have been receiving constant hateful messages and threats," or some stuff. I don't know. And they say, "I'm just saying it'd be really funny if the guy who loves saying you reap what you sow actually reaps what he sows." So I don't think this artist understands what the whole concept of reaping versus sowing is. The reason your artist friend was reaping what he sowed is because he created a standard that said people are pedos based on certain fictional content they consume. That standard was then applied back to them and made them look like a hypocrite. That is reaping what you sow. I am not reaping what I sow if my video gets taken down because I'm not encouraging anyone to make false reports and get people's content taken down. So that's not reaping what I'm sowing. That would be false reports against my video because I am in no way harassing anybody. And in fact, in this situation, you started with me. You quote retweeted me publicly, and then I responded to you. Okay? I have every right to respond to you. And I'm criticizing things you're saying about me and other people. That is within my right. That is not harassment. These people, unfortunately, they associate negative feedback and criticism with harassment when it's not. I have every right to say what I'm saying, and I have every right in this video to respond to you trying to make false reports against my account and using your platform to try to take down my video falsely. They even went into their Discord server and made a ping to their whole server instructing them to file false reports against my channel. That's absolutely deranged and not right. That is an abuse of the system to silence someone because you don't like their opinion. And of course, while they were doing all this and I was being sent these screenshots, they were private and they had me blocked. So I wouldn't have any real way of defending myself, or at least they thought. So then I would make this tweet last night, sharing these screenshots of them trying to lead a brigade against me to false report my video. And I provided the context, because remember, we're talking about my video where I was sharing my opinion about public tweets made by another artist. And of course, they would respond to this by unblocking me. They did this like all night. They did like a guerrilla warfare tactic, like a hit and run, where they would unblock me, respond to me, then block me again and try to hide. But I caught them here in an actual interaction where they said, then take me out of the video, you effing idiot. You're sending hate towards the wrong person. I want no part in this. Yeah, except you do want a part in this because you attacked me first, and then when I responded to you, you tweeted about me for about 8 hours straight, and you were even taunting me, waiting for my response. Meanwhile, I was literally sleeping. And then you've been tweeting about me in the couple of days since then. Of course you wanted a part in this, and I'm just responding, and I'm not harassing you. I'm just criticizing things you're saying towards me. And this is something that a lot of people brought up, saying, stop talking about me. You're sending hate, and you continue to talk about Rev and ask people to report him. And the artist would reply saying, why wouldn't I ask to report him when he's sending hate, you absolute effing spud? Okay, so this is the person who's calling out other people for harassment, right? And this is something common they would do with anyone trying to criticize them. So people kept sharing images of this artist being a hypocrite and the other artist being a hypocrite, where the artist would respond saying, I wonder how many times I can get you to repost the same picture before you realize you're wasting your life away trying to start a fight with some guy on Twitter. So harassment is perfectly valid as long as you're the one doing it. And the artist would reply saying, utterly baffled how you came to that conclusion. Your brain should be examined in a lab or something. And another person would say, what a loser. And the artist would say, I agree. Rev is a loser. Again, the person trying to say that I'm harassing them, this is their response to everyone else. And of course, this isn't just public stuff they're saying. They're DMing me things like this in private too. Again, trying to make themselves out as a victim, while at the same time also directing all of these messages towards me, both in private and public. And of course, they blocked me again at this point, and I would make this tweet showing one of my latest responses and getting blocked once again, where they would once again unblock me and make this response saying, I wonder why I would ask my followers, possibly false flag your video of me for harassment, bro. Real effing thinker here. And he kept posting this screenshot over and over again as some sort of a gotcha, where I said in this picture, I hate to say it, but you cry on Twitter about me for free as you lose followers. I make fun of spurgs like you for content. There's a very obvious disparity here. Yeah, because arguing on Twitter for free is a big waste of time. I would rather use my effort to make a video that is a much more productive use of my time. And you're losing followers. Like, this artist is hemorrhaging followers throughout this drama. And it's just not worth it. There's nothing in it for them because their followers, just like many followers of artists, they don't want to see drama. Like, I'm an account that covers drama. People expect me to talk about things like this. But when you're an artist, people don't want to see that. So if you engage, even if you're right in some scenarios, they're going to unfollow you because they don't follow you for drama. They follow you for art. And moving on here, so someone said literally a week ago, he and his goons were bullying and harassing small voice actors. This is a pattern. Now, number one, this situation is referring to a video where I talked about many different voice actors, including many popular ones, who are supporting the narrative of authentic casting. And I gave my criticism of their public tweets supporting that narrative. And then a bunch of them privated their accounts and, much like today, encouraged their followers to falsely report my video, which obviously has failed. Nothing's come of that. But here we have the same thing being brought up, and the artist would respond saying, "Interesting how he only punches down. Really makes you think, huh?" I always hate this punching down excuse or this accusation that everything I'm saying is always punching down. I don't think follower count should really have anything to do with online arguments. If you're going to try to argue or start things with me, I don't care the size of your account. I'm not going to discriminate. I'm going to reply to you because it doesn't matter the size. If you're going to harass me or slander me or make public comments about me, I'm allowed to respond no matter what the size of your account is. And in this case, to get technical, the main artist I made my previous video about has a larger online following than me. They have more followers on Twitter than I do. So technically, they're the one punching down this situation. Like, it's such a ridiculous thing to say. But I also saw this interaction, so they would delete their tweets instructing their followers to falsely report my video, where this user would reply saying, "You should definitely just ignore him. You've got nothing to gain from interacting with scum like him. I, meanwhile, have nothing to lose and get a kick out of antagonizing trolls, so I'll be in those trenches until he blocks me." Well, unfortunately for you, spoiler alert, I'm not going to block you. I'm going to make fun of you for content. But here's their response that was going to get me to seethe and cope and block them. They said, "Your head is soft." Whew. How will I recover from this one, guys? Well, your likes are public. You know, remember, this whole thing was about slandering people over drawings. Well, they wouldn't support you, these artists that I'm talking about, because you have lolicon in your likes, Shotacon in your likes, and underage characters being sexualized in your likes. So I'm glad we established that. But here's a pretty interesting interaction they had. So it says, is this the video in question? That's why I linked it. Reported. I also commented asking if his parents had any actual children, or if they were all runny afterbirth like him. The people must know. Where the artist replied with based. Remember, these are the anti-harassment people. These are the victims in this situation who just want to, do the right thing and take down a supposedly hateful video like mine. And down here, that user would say, "Dude has never seen a vagina, I swear." So before we get into this funny response right here, there's multiple things I have to say about this sort of a comment. Number one, almost always when people say stuff like this, it's projection, okay? They are just projecting about their own insecurities. And second off, I genuinely feel bad for people who say stuff like this, because I think it becomes very clear that they value someone's worth based on sexual things, like whether or not they're a virgin. They value someone's worth as a person based on something like that, which tells me they have a very unhealthy view of sexuality and things like that. But then, of course, the "does he know" is referring to the fact I'm an engaged man. And I mean, I'm getting married in a few weeks, okay? Like, sorry, I didn't wait till marriage, ladies and gentlemen. That's the sad truth. Please don't unsubscribe. I know, guys, I'm a terrible person. But nonetheless, it's just so much projection and insecurity being shown here. But what do we expect? And yeah. But anyways, they would also, of course, try to insult my fiance and say that they feel bad for her and that her husband makes money by making an ass out of himself online. Like, I don't know, guys. Who looks like the sillier one in this situation? Yeah, I'll leave it up to you to decide. But we'll end with this final tweet. The artist would say this: "The funniest thing about everything that has happened in the last few days is nobody is going to remember any of this stuff in a week, and they'll be busy swarming someone else." Well, obviously a bit of a disingenuous way to view this whole situation. But honestly, yeah, I'm going to move on. I'm done talking about this. This is going to be my last video about this situation. I don't care if they keep replying. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of talking about these people. But at the same rate, yeah, we're going to move on. But everyone's going to now associate you with being an anti. And as an artist, that's not a very good thing. And now you'll be known with publicly available screenshots that you're a guy that not only supports harassing people over fictional content, but but you also believe in falsely reporting people who criticize you. That's not a good thing to be known for as an artist, and it's your fault. You did this to yourself by constantly engaging and trying to start all these things with me. Again, something you voluntarily started yourself. But anyways, this has been a long video. I want to end it here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please share all of your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. And as I will always state, do not harass any of the people included in this video. We're here to talk about this for the purposes of entertainment and sharing knowledge with you guys. And honestly, they're not worth the attention and they want the attention, so don't give it to them. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.